Welcome back to Parkitect, guys. So Sakura Springs is doing great.
We are pleased to announce that the winner of the 13th annual Theme Park Insider Award for World's Best Theme Park is...
Sakura Springs Japanese Fun Park. Congratulations to this amazing theme park. You will now be awarded a medal by famous theme park enthusiast Barack Obama.
I've left it on fast speed for a little bit, which has given me time to jack up my research, put it to $500, and we're researching decorations, mostly because a lot of the pre-built roller coasters have requirements that we weren't meeting because we didn't have the right decorations. We can't build Castle Tower, for example, because it requires medieval structures, which we haven't researched yet. So giving it $500 a month is doubling the budget, and we should get more decorations coming down the pipe. Anyway, so we've set zones. Check it out. We've got Tales of Japan, which is what we're calling our first entry area with Fuji Falls and Ronin's Revenge. Now we're expanding to a new area. This is exciting, but also a bit daunting. We're going to want to have a way to get people out here. We're also going to want infrastructure out here as well. So we're going to start with the core things. The first thing we want to design is a food court. Now there are actually food courts pre-built. Oh, but check this out, a Western restroom. I dig this. And it looks like, to get around the ugliness of the toilets we have here, the Western restroom is coated in Western-style props. So we can put one of these down, and it's just a much more attractive place to go and do a poo.
Disgusting!
So we'll start with our transport depot first. We're going to put a transport depot, and this whole area is going to be the Western area. It's quite a big area, but it's about the same size as Tales of Japan, and it gives us more room. We could probably have like a bridge over here. But I want a transport system to get out here as well. We're going to have a walkway tunnel under Mount Fuji, but also a train track that's going to come under Ronin's Revenge and take people from Tales of Japan all the way to the Western place. So we're going to start off by putting down our depot. Rotate this slightly and plonk it here. Boom, down it goes. Now it's time to hook up the pipes. So here we go. We're at 2.5 now, which is fine. If we have underground rides or underground segments of roller coasters, we have to worry about this. It is expensive to lay down this track and put down the depot itself, but it's definitely worth it. There we go. Now you're going to want to hook this up to the transport depot. I believe that, yeah, that's automatically connected there underneath. So this should be good to go. This is now going to take stuff from here that gets delivered all the way over to this depot automatically in theory. And it'll get dropped off there. Perfect. But we need to think about everything aesthetics-wise in terms of what's going to look good for Western stuff. And I reckon a dirt path is perfect. So if the shops are in the square around here, we're going to drag a big old square around the outside. We're leaving intentionally a ring around the middle so that we can put the food shops surrounding the depot. So small pieces of decoration like this don't usually have a big appeal value, but the real appeal comes from the fact that you use lots of these together to make one big structure that should have a nice amount of appeal overall. That looks pretty good. Okay, so with the depot set up, now we need to think about putting down some toilets. We've got these very cool Western themed ones, and that's definitely what we're going to go for. Now, toilets don't need a back entrance, so we don't need to have these in the center here. So I'm going to put these slightly off center. We're going to put one over here, and then we're also going to switcherooski and put one down here as well. Boom. Loving it. Loving it. So looking good. We've got two toilets now. The supply depot that's fully decorated. Well, almost fully decorated. Now we just need to put down some shops in the middle. Now the shops we can break the theme of a little bit, and we're going to. But I think pretzels are a very cool, very Western feeling. Looking good. Oh, it looks so Western, doesn't it, the pretzel shop? People also dig hot dogs, and I love hot dogs as well. So I'm gonna put one here. And that also looks very Western, very brown. So the shops are in place, we've got the depot. Now we need to link the depot to the shops. So we can click add, and using the dropper, we'll add all of these shops, and suddenly they have supplies going to them through the depot. Now, one thing they don't have though is a hauler out here to move crates from the depot to these shops. So we're gonna have to put down a Western looking staff room. We could plonk it right here actually, but this means that staff will be able to get to that area. And now it's a case of just decorating this to hide it. And we'll skip forward to when that's done.
Skip to the end.
And hey presto, we have our finished roof. Looks pretty good. Okay, so we've got a Western themed staff room, depot, and these shops that are now connected. So that brings us round to the second part of what we have planned. We've got toilets, we've got shops, and if we go over and use Sakura Springs or Tales of Japan as a guide pole, all you really need is shops and rides. But now we're going to have to give people a way to get here. What we really want to do is just get to the mountain and go through the mountain. A bit more expensive to go underground, but honestly, digging out a piece of tunnel for $14, that's pretty cheap to me. But as soon as it comes out of the mountain, I want it to be westernized. So it's going to come straight along here. And there we are, it's all plumbed in. People can get here as soon as we connect up this concrete path over here. Whew, all right. So now it's time to put in a transport ride. I've never done this before, I'm a bit nervous, but it feels like the miniature railway is definitely the one. So we're going to have 4 pieces of railway track. You don't need any track lifts for this, and it doesn't really need to go up or down. Now, eventually this train is going to go around to other locations as well, but to keep it nice and quick, we're going to have it just loop back on itself and chase back under the mountain. Okay, so I do believe we're almost ready to open up our westernized zone. However, there's one problem with everything that we've got over here so far. We don't have any rides. Not a single ride here at all for people to go on. So we're going to give them something pretty amazing to take part on. Now, there's no guys out here at the moment. We'll have to funnel people over here, but it could be tricky to get people to ride some of these. So let's see what we got. If we go into blueprints, let me see if there's anything really cool. Brownstone Bluff by Lord Gonchar. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove all of this path along here. Good riddance. Off you go. Add in Brownstone Bluff. Now, Brownstone Bluff is low excitement, low intensity, medium nausea. This is terrible. Why are all these rides just really poorly designed? Medium excitement, low intensity, high nausea. Oh, man. What about a log flume? Oh, hello. Okay, maybe it's going to be John's Lumber Mill log flume. This thing looks like a badass mother trucker. It costs 20 grand. Which is expensive. Maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's worth it. We're going to bite the bullet. We're going to drop the bomb. Boom! John's Lumber Mill. There's also Jagged Creek Logging Company, which is also very, very western. We could probably put that, when we've got the cash, over here somewhere. Oh, and that would make this western area look amazing. Again, it's another log flume. But log flumes are very western, aren't they? What we'll probably do is use big old rocks like this around the edge to wall in the western area once it's complete. Well, let's plug in the paths, put the staff down, and see what happens. And now we have... What about the Wicked West? It's not the Wild West, not Jim Desperado, but the Wicked West. And the colour, it's got to be... We got purple for Japan. It's going to be yellow, I think, for the Wild West. So let's hire some dudes. We want a janitor, maybe even 2. We want a hauler, just the 1 for now. We'll see if he's overworked. Might need a mechanic over here. And entertainers. So we've got 1 entertainer in Tales of Japan that I hired before, and he's a robot. And what's a good Wild West one? Scarecrow's a pretty Wild West. Down you go. So let's plug everything in and set the ball in motion. We need a queue over this end so people can get to the Wicked Wild West. Entrance, here we go. Oh, it's here. So if we put the queue in over here, this should work. Perfect. Now the path to finish the job. Okay, let's see what happens. Here they come. Open for business. Hop on the Wild Wild Railroad. Let's give this new ride a name. The Wild Ride West. Boom. You're on a wild ride, son. Oh, people are getting on the train as well. They're going to the Wild Wild West. And let's see what happens when they get off. All right, here they are at the Wild Wild West. Jim West, Desperado. Log flumes open for business, mother truckers. Come take a ride. Oh, they're coming. And they're going around the Wild Wild Log Ride. Oh, look at it. It's a huge success. Woo. So our first expansion looks to be doing pretty well. However, people can see haulers. Oh no, that's bad, that's bad. So we'll pause up, put down some fences, lickety-split. Okay, looks good to me. Man, this place is filling up. Getting dudes. The Wild Wild West zone is well on the way. Man, so between now and next episode, I'm going to see if this place works, fine-tune it, put down some cactuses, get this all ready to rock, good to go. But so far, so good. This place looks amazing. I'm really digging it. Really digging it. World-class park, what does that mean?
He will now be awarded a medal by famous theme park enthusiast Barack Obama.
Got 305 people coming in now. This is a real draw. This log flume is the bee's knees. What are people saying? I want to go on John's Lumber Mill. We're not going to call it John's Lumber Mill. I mean, thank you very much for making it. This is my park, so I'm going to put my spin on it. This is the Wild West Zone. This is a log flume. We're going to call this Splash Dash Redemption. Oh yeah, that's a nice name. Very Wild West. Man, there's already so many people here. Thank you for watching. Next episode, we're going to tighten up the park, get the Wild West Zone looking Wild West. We'll do some decoration around the edge with some of these big brown-style rocks. It's going to be great. The whole place is going to be sealed in and perfectly awesome. We're also going to put down some more calm rides over here and some more fixed basic rides. Some of these static prop ones, like a wave swinger. Looks like it's very kind of Wild West. The Ferris wheel is a very Wild West style ride. But also we're going to need to research some thrill rides. Looks like there's nothing left to research in decorations. So okay, we're going to research some thrill rides. But we'll see you next episode, guys. Until then, take care.